In this video we're taking a look at the iSET Cube Baby multi-effects unit. Kind people of iSET have been sending me a number of different pedals and this is one of them. And if I'm honest, at first sight, because it's only small and you shouldn't judge things by the size, I didn't think it was really going to do very much, but was pleasantly surprised. Really the concept here is you've got this multi-effects unit which is really small, can fit it in your pocket. It has a 6-hour rechargeable battery, so you can charge it up with a phone charger and you get 6 hours out of it. And then, which we'll have a look at, we've got different amp models in it. We've got reverb, delay, phaser and chorus, and a whole host. And you can connect to Bluetooth devices, you can connect it up to your PC, so you can store patches. Not that I've ever been into that, but it's got all sorts of different features. Now when you get the manual, which is just fell on the floor. If I'm honest, the manual with all its information completely baffled us. And I think sometimes with user manuals, when you look at a device like this, it is pretty obvious, you know, that that's the headphone jack, that's the power switch, that's the input, and that's the out if you wanted to plug it into an amp. You don't really need a manual to be able to explain that. If you do, then you probably shouldn't really be using a one. But we're going to take a look at what this actually does and how to use it. Put your guitar down. So I've tried to put together a user manual which cuts all the bumps out and really gets you down to the business of actually how to use this device. So I want to take a close-up of it. So it has a tuner on it. How to access the tuner, you've got the B and the C buttons here. If you just merely press and hold like that, your tuner will come up, and you can see if you hit the note, it's coming up with E, and it should be, I'm a little bit flat, and it should be coming up here. Now I've got presets in here. I've got one preset there, I've got one preset there, and one preset there. But if I wanted to edit, now this is the thing that took us ages to figure out how to do, and it's really very simple. B and C, you basically press them two together and then everything lights up. So in your green section you've got your different cabinets. Now what you've got here is, I'll put the chart on the screen, but you can choose. Obviously you've got your volume button here, and you've got a range of cabinets, closed box, and then if you go to that one, you've got a Fender Pro Princeton, a Fender Pro Princeton 2, a Fender Pro Junior, a GH dual rectifier, another twist of the knob, line 6 Veta, a Soldana, and again a Mesa Boogie standard, and all the way round to the end you have a Marshall 1960A and a 1960B. You've obviously got your reverb here. We'll have a look at this. Obviously I kind of fiddle with this and play the guitar at the same time. At this point you've got your mix feedback time, which is for your delay, and you have the modulation here. Now if you turn the modulation to 12 o'clock, it turns off. This going that way, it's turning your chorus on, turning that way, lights are blue, and it's turning the phaser on. at 11 o'clock on this, I think it is, isn't going to work because I'm doing a video. If your delay doesn't come on, you turn the mix and that all your blue lights will come on. Then you've got your tone, gain and type. So in this you've got amount of gain, amount of distortion, whatever, your tone knob, which we'll look at shortly, and type. And that's really, if you go all the way down, you can hear that the hissing stopped. You're going from, I'll put the list on the screen, US Gold, Gold Clean, another clean setting, Power Zone Distortion, Power Zone Clean, US Gold Clean, and then you've got a host of other distortions on that. When you pick your so desired sound, all you do is select which pedal it is that you want to have the preset, and you press it and hold it, and then it'll save it into that one. So adjust the camera again. So the range of different sounds. So I've selected on here on the clean. If I wanted to add a little bit of chorus, that modulation button, it's just turned blue there. Turn the volume up so you can hear it. Tone, if I want a bit more treble. If I want a bit distortion. And if I didn't want any chorus, I can just turn that off. So with the gain, the IR CAB rather, I can choose here, I turn it all the way around for a Marshall. If I want that a bit too, that's too treble, I'll put a tone at 12 o'clock. Turn that down a little bit. Your reverb, if I turn that all the way up, you can hear that's, I mean, extreme, but it's quite responsive. The delay, mix. So it's got a really good delay. I'll put that down to something down to normal. But the Mesa Boogie, getting the different heavy metal sounds. And there's a whole host of different things you could be on forever. Soprano. Now that gain there is only on 12 o'clock. Turn that reverb down. So if I look for a Marshall amp, 12 o'clock distortion, that's all the way to gas station. So all in all, I'm really impressed with this. If I wanted to save that on channel C, keep it pressed down, everything flashes, and I've got it, I think I've got it saved. A, B, takes us back to normal. There I've got me settings saved. All in all, I'm really impressed with this, and when you think I'd been using me massive Zoom 4040, which used to cost a fortune. I think these are about £30. the 4040, which used to cost a fortune back in the 1990s. Yes, it does have a wah-wah pedal, and the delay is probably a bit more usable, but this actually gives has a more amp settings, amp simulation for loads of different types of sounds. And in this video I could go on for half an hour with all the different types of sounds you could get out of this device. But all in all, I'm really impressed. So let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching.